A lot of us don't like doing hard things, but I always try to do something tough often. In this video, I'll share the 3 main reasons why embracing challenges can be beneficial for us. By the end, I hope you feel inspired to take on a difficult task today as well. Are you ready to learn more? Let's get started. The comfort zone. This space we all know well is called the comfort zone. It's where most of us spend our time because it feels safe and easy. Here's what life in the comfort zone often looks like. We go to school or work doing just enough to get by. We check our phones for little bursts of happiness throughout the day. On weekends, we hang out with the same friends and hurriedly try new things or listen to different viewpoints. It's like choosing the easiest option every time. Living this way means our days start to all look the same, without any new challenges. It might seem okay, but there is a downside. If we stay in our comfort zone too long, we stop growing. Doing the same things in the same way can make our world feel smaller. For instance, if someone is shy and avoids meeting new people, they might find even familiar social settings become harder over time. That's why I aim to do something tough sometimes. I want to avoid getting stuck or feeling less able to deal with life's challenges. When we push ourselves to try something harder, we step into what's called the growth zone. It's where we might struggle and feel unsure, but it's also where we learn and get better. You've probably seen this yourself. If you exercise, you know you won't get stronger unless you gradually increase your weights. Or if you're learning a language, you won't improve by only repeating what you already know. To get better at anything, you need to challenge yourself, which means stepping out of the comfort zone. I step out of my comfort zone by doing videos for this channel because English is not my native language. And currently, I'm learning how to drive, which I find quite challenging. I often feel nervous when I'm in traffic, yet I'm persistent with the lessons. Each day, I'm gaining new knowledge and skills, despite the difficulties. Yes, it'll feel tough. Yes, you might struggle, and yes, you might even feel silly at times. But that's all part of growing and achieving more. The most rewarding things often come from doing the hard stuff. So, I encourage you to try something new and challenging. By doing so, you grow, learn, and be better prepared for whatever comes next. Focus on these challenges, the ones that are hard now but will pay off later. That's why I challenge myself daily. Even when it's uncomfortable, I know it will lead to better things. By pushing past my comfort zone every day, I'm preparing for a brighter future. Challenge. We've covered a lot of ways you can get better at just about anything. Keen on picking up a new language? Practice daily, even a few times a day if possible. Try studying a bit longer, like 15 extra minutes. And use simple memory tricks to boost your recall. If you're aiming to be more outgoing, spend more time where you meet folks, speak up a bit more each chance you get, and maybe even be the one to invite others out. Here are 3 easy steps to help you grow. Do it more, add a bit of a challenge, and keep at it longer. The best approach depends on what you're learning. Say you're practicing an instrument. It's better to play a bit each day than to cram all your practice into one long weekly session. Focus on one step at a time to avoid feeling swamped. Feeling a little uneasy with new challenges is totally normal and doesn't mean you're doing something wrong. Think about it, getting injured isn't helpful, but pushing through hard study sessions, eating healthily, or saving cash might be tough at first, but will benefit you greatly later on. How about we all try to tackle a small challenge each day? It's a great way to develop, learn, and get ready for the future. Danger zone. Have you ever wondered why we don't just leave our comfort zones, especially when we know it's beneficial for us? The answer lies in the existence of a not so talked about zone, danger zone. This is where pushing yourself too hard can lead you. moving from a place of safety to a zone of potential risk. Imagine exercising more than your body can handle, resulting in an injury, or working so much that you end up completely burned out. That uncomfortable feeling you get is your body's way of signaling that you're on the verge of pushing too far. Many people prefer the comfort zone's familiar territory because they're wary of venturing into the danger zone. An example that comes to mind is a friend who decided to overhaul his lifestyle for better health. He started an intense gym routine and a strict diet all at once. However, his enthusiasm led to a quick burnout, and he soon found himself back to his old habits. This is a classic case of too much too soon. This scenario is quite common. People set ambitious goals for change, but when they fall short, they start believing that change is out of their reach and give up entirely. This mindset traps them in their current state, preventing any growth or improvement. So, what's the best approach to avoid this trap and make lasting changes? The key is to embrace gradual progress. For someone who's been inactive, starting with an extreme workout plan is less effective and more risky than beginning with moderate, manageable exercises. Success lies in those small, consistent steps that build up over time. Here's a different strategy. Gradually extend your boundaries, step by step. Start with minor adjustments that you can stick with, then gradually introduce more challenging changes as you grow more comfortable. For example, if you're new to exercise, begin with light workouts a few times a week. Once that becomes a part of your routine, you can gradually increase the intensity or frequency. Let's take this idea and apply it to learning a new skill or improving a current one. Instead of trying to master everything at once, break it down into smaller, more manageable parts. Celebrate your progress in these smaller steps. It will motivate you to keep going. Think about this. If making a tiny change seems hard, how can you tackle a big one? It's worth pondering. When you make small changes gradually, you start a cycle of success. Each time you achieve a small goal, it proves you can grow and change. This success makes you feel good and boosts your confidence, which then motivates you to face more challenges. It's like success feeds on itself, pushing you to step out of your comfort zone bit by bit. This cycle of success doesn't just stick to one area, it spreads around. That's why I challenge myself with something tough each day. When I manage to do something that's a bit out of my comfort zone, it starts this cycle of success, leading to more wins. However, it's important not to overdo it. I don't try to push my limits in every area every day. I focus on one or two, then take it easy in others, which helps me avoid getting too stressed or tired. Growth is a gradual process. You expand your comfort zone with new challenges, but not all at once. If it gets too much, take a step back, adjust, and then when you're ready, you can push forward again. This approach helps you get comfortable with new challenges without feeling overwhelmed. Once you have adjusted to these new challenges and feel ready, you can move on to bigger ones. If it gets too tough, just ease up a bit, but not all the way back. You're pushing yourself, sure, but you're also allowing yourself a breather if it becomes too much. Keep doing this, and you'll get to where you want to be. Think of your comfort zone more like a rest stop than your final destination. This video isn't about pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion. It's about encouraging you to take on challenges that matter to you. Many folks quit when things get slightly uncomfortable, not realizing what they're capable of. If you don't test your limits, you'll never truly know what you can achieve. It's those who dare to step beyond their comfort zones who find out what they're truly made of. So why not trying something today that's a bit more challenging than usual? Read more, do some extra exercises, or pick up new words. Tackle something tough today, and you will be a step ahead tomorrow. It's okay to feel a bit uneasy with new challenges. Remember, not all discomfort is bad. We've talked about lots of ways to get better at pretty much anything. Want to learn a new language? Practice it daily, even multiple times if you can. Extend your study time and use easy memory tricks to help remember things. If you want to be friendlier, be around people more and talk a bit more each time. Try to do something difficult sometimes and you will become better and better. If you're eager to start improving yourself, why not pick up a new book to read? You can find some of the best self-improvement books by checking the first link in the comments section. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching.